Hi, I'm Tara Lee. This is Prescription Yoga Bladder Health. So, this is not always a subject that people want to talk about, but the wonderful thing about using movement and acupressure is that we are getting to the root of the problem, which is vibration, which is our energy, right? The force of our bodies. So, we're going to start with a little tapping right here on the crown of your head. So, I'm letting my fingers be pretty light. It's about a 10-minute routine to support bladder health, kidney health, because those two organs work together. This is based on traditional Chinese medicine, energy that flows through the organ systems of the body. So, because we are focusing on the energy that is feeding and nourishing the kidneys and the bladder, it will also affect spine health as well. And added bonus, the adrenal glands are sitting right on top of the kidneys. Bring your hands down now to just below. You'll feel your collarbones. Slide your fingers down into that little divot between your collarbones and your first rib. Now I'm going to tap. I'm just going to do this with one hand. You can do it with both. This is called a kidney point. This is a powerful point for kidney health. The energy here vibrates all the way through the kidneys and all the way down to your feet. So you might feel this as it reverberates down into your body. So tune in. Notice that vibration of your fingers and how, we are 70% water and a lot of air. So any kind of vibration, tapping, movement, breath is all sending ripples through the body. So just imagine some beautiful ripples flowing right into your kidneys and the adrenal glands, which sit right on top of the kidneys. So just keep tapping. Let your hips soften, your knees get a little bit softer. You can use a rhythm that feels good to you, or you can even just press and hold and kind of do an in and out sort of motion. So the adrenal gland's job is to produce stress hormones. So we want those glands not to be fatigued. We want to support them because they're also producing reproductive hormones. And we want all the testosterone, estrogen, progesterone, we want all of those flowing happily in our bodies. So this is going to bring a more vibrant health to the reproductive system, to the whole water system of the body, the elimination of toxins, and help to strengthen the immune system surrounding the urinary tract so that our bodies are a little bit more resilient to infection. Okay, just release your fingers, shake your hands out a little bit. So we'll do a little bit of standing practice. So my feet are right in line with my knees and my hip bones, so I can kind of feel the structure of my body. Soften your knees, turn your tailbone down towards the earth, not curling your tailbone, but just a lengthening. And then feel that lengthening up into your head, the top part of your spine. Drop your shoulders down. I have one of my yoga students said, don't wear your shoulders as earrings. I love that. So start to soften the shoulders, lift up through the crown of your head as if you had a string just pulling you just a little bit higher. And in this lifted and lengthened place, but with some softness and ease, draw your attention to your feet. So kind of activate the muscles of your feet without being too tense or too tight, just fully connected to the earth. Inhale, arms up overhead. Cross your arms, making a box kind of around your head. And it can be forward, or you can just use one arm if that feels better. On your inhale, lift your elbows and stretch your belly, maybe pushing your hips forward a little bit. And then as you bend your knees, drop your hands, your elbows nearer to your thighs. So inhale, rise, and of course do this to your capacity, whatever amount of rising and falling feels okay in your body. So I'm kind of hinging backwards. There's very little weight in my toes. Most of my weight is in my heels, rising and falling, stretching the belly. So you're sending a nice muscular massage to the bladder. Keep your feet fully engaged with the floor. Let's do 2 more of these. Inhale, rise, lifting your arms, stretching your armpits. You're also massaging the back body right around in the area of the kidneys with your knees nice and soft. Breathing in through your nose, let your tongue float up. And then as you exhale, make a as you round forward. Last one. Excellent. So shake your arms out, shake your feet out. Now, this next section, let's see. Yeah, this next section will come down to the floor. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my notes. So you can come to a seat. So I'll kind of show you a little bit that you can do from a bench. And then you can also come all the way down to the floor. So there's a couple of points, acupressure points, that I would like to introduce you to. So the first one, so I'm going to lift my foot behind your ankle bone on the inside of your foot. You can feel the tightness of your Achilles tendon, especially if you kind of flatten your foot. So you can soften your foot a little bit and find a divot, so a soft tissue place between your ankle bone and your Achilles tendon. And I'm going to massage that pretty deeply. With your other hand, you can just kind of hold the base of your foot. You can also squeeze around your toes. You can do this sitting on the floor as well with your legs out in front of you, but I wanted to make sure that you could really see where, hopefully you can see where I'm massaging. So again, this is going to strengthen the kidneys, and the energy that flows from this point just brings a beautiful flood of energy to the whole energetic system. So this energy that flows through your body follows lines of nerves and blood vessels running up and down your body and out to your fingers and hands and down to your toes. So you may feel a little zing, you might feel a little activation of circulation, of nerves. So I would probably massage this for maybe a minute or so, and you can use your knuckles to do this as well. And then shake your hands out, and then do the same thing on the other side. So if this is too much to bring your knee to the top of your thigh, you can sit down on the floor and maybe just bend that knee. You can support this knee either with your hand or with a block or book or something. And again, massage right behind that ankle bone. The rest of my hand is kind of resting at the base of my foot. If you can hold on to the base of your toes. That's going to support your stress response. And we like that to feel balanced and vibrant as well. Okay, so we've done about a minute of stretching here. Stretch your feet out, kind of wiggle everything out. So twisting is such a great thing for our spinal health. So I want to bring my right foot to the floor, hold on to your knee. Really feel your hip bones connecting to the earth. Lift up with the crown of your head, slide your shoulders down again, and then rotate your body towards this bent knee. Now it might be just a little bit, or it might be a lot. You might bring one arm behind you. You can either have straight, kickstand your arm, or lean on something. Keep pushing in with your hip bones, lifting up through your crown. Slide your shoulders down. Pull that knee in so it's even with your hip. And then slowly slide that leg down. Wiggle your feet a little, wiggle your arms. And let's do that on the other side. Lift up, press in. So a little bit of compression of the lower body against my thigh. Lift up, slide your shoulders down. Keep lifting, keep lifting, keep lifting as you rotate. Turn your eyes as far behind you as you can so that you are giving a nice muscular tug to the top of the spine. Draw your knee in so you feel that alignment of knee to hip. Lengthening, lifting, rising, twisting. A wonderful way to flush out toxins all along the spine and just help everything to flow a little bit better. Come back into center and roll your feet. Rock a little side to side. All right, so let's talk about bladder health. So I'm going to bend this foot and, well, actually, let me show you this side. So your pinky toe, there's a bump, a bone that connects to the tendon. So you can feel a little soft tissue on the side of your foot. So you can have this foot resting on your thigh, resting on the floor. It can be out a little bit away from you, or you can get a friend to help you. So I'm really squeezing in on that soft tissue. I'm using like 3 of my fingers to do that. So this is kind of the end of the energy that flows from your bladder that flows through the bladder starts in the head and flows all the way down to your feet. So because it starts in the head, I'm going to bring 2 fingers on both sides of my nose and really press in and rotate. I'm making circles, and at the same time, I'm kind of pressing in and out with the hand that's on the side of my foot. So this is stimulating bladder health. So if you're in a place where you need to use the restroom and you can't get to one, you can hold these points here at your head. So I told the people in my classes, I tried this as an experiment, and I would invite you to try it as well. Sitting in a car in the back seat, I couldn't really get my knee over my foot and hold on to this point. Go ahead and switch your hands. But because you now know what it feels like, you know where this point is in that soft tissue on the side of your foot, you can just bring your hands to the sides of your nose, the first place where you can access the bladder energy, and bring your intention to your foot, even if you can't reach your foot. So you can have your foot, you can be seated on a chair and just bring your attention to the side of your foot, massage these points on the sides of your nose. And it took about 10 seconds, and then I didn't need to use the restroom. So it's a powerful tool, and it's free. It's right here on the ends of your arms. So these bladder points right on the side of the foot. And I should say that if this is really uncomfortable, it just means that there's some congested energy there. So not to worry, any massage that you're doing is helping to get things to move. And your body is brilliant. It knows how to heal. So that's a really powerful point to know about, I think, those 2 points. And I would do it on both sides just to stimulate a healthy system. That's going to build up your immune system as well. So for this next part, you can come down to your back, if this works for you. Bring your head down, bring your knees up, and I'm going to bring my hands to the inside of my knees. And in fact, go ahead and tuck your hands into those creases right there at the sides of your knees. Lift your legs up, run your hands up and down if you can. Give yourself a little massage. And then holding on to these points right here. On your inhale, lift your head up, make a tighter little seed shape if you can. And then exhale down. You can bring your feet all the way to the floor if you want. Inhale, rise up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. So this next one is activating pelvic floor strength. So as you inhale, lift your legs up. Your legs don't have to be straight, but try to flatten your feet as much as you can. So with this straight shape, this is the inhale. And then the exhale, bend your knees, lift your head, and really purse your lips on your exhale. Inhale, flat feet. Exhale. Do 5 of these. Really heavy breath. Imagine a beautiful, clear, flowing river. Excellent. Bring your head to the floor. Take a couple of breaths just to recover. So this next one is a little bit complicated. So as you inhale, and lift the legs. As you exhale, move your legs apart in a V, not a huge V, just maybe a little bit more than your shoulders. And then I'm going to tighten my pelvic floor as I exhale. So it feels a little opposite in your body, not maybe intuitive. Draw your legs together with another inhale and drop your knees. Finish your exhale. Inhale, legs up. Exhale, open. Tighten your pelvic floor. Inhale, heels together. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise, heels to the ceiling. Exhale, open. Squeeze the pelvic floor. Push your back into the floor. Inhale, feet together. Exhale, down. Inhale. Exhale. Tighten. Inhale. Keep it tight. Exhale, soften your pelvic floor. Inhale, rise. Exhale, open. Tighten. Tighten your whole pelvic floor, your thighs. Inhale, keep it tight, keep it tight. Exhale. Let's do 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Tighten. Inhale. Keep tightening your pelvic floor. Keep tightening. And release. Inhale. Exhale. Tighten. Inhale, heels together. Keep tightening your pelvic floor. Keep tight. And soften. Last one. Tighten. Inhale, keep tight. Exhale. Excellent. Bring your feet to the floor, rock your knees a little side to side, just letting go of that. Bring your hands right to below your belly button and kind of push in a little bit. Bring your knees to center. Now I'm looking at the camera, but you look straight up overhead. As you inhale deeply, push your hands against your spine and exhale. Inhale, push. And now push your belly against your hands, so a little isometric contraction. Exhale. Inhale. Push in, push out. Exhale. Inhale. Push in, push out. And exhale. Excellent. Shake your hands out. Bring your hands just below your ribs. I'm about an inch or so on both sides of my belly button and about inch or 2 inches above my belly button. So think of a shoe box as being kind of around your belly button. So you're up at the top corners of your belly button. And I'm doing a pulsing massage. So I'm pulsing in and pulsing in. And just continue to breathe. Let your breath really soften. Stimulating the energy that's feeding the kidneys and the bladder and the adrenal glands. And then let one hand rest there. Breathe the other hand to the crown of your head. Inhale and exhale. Just imagine inhaling into the space between your hands. One more. Excellent. Fingers back to your belly button. Move your fingers out about an inch on both sides of your belly button. Do that pulsing massage one more time. So now you're kind of in both sides of the bladder. You're also going to affect some reproductive health, bringing a little strength and vitality to all of the hormone releasing organs of the body. Maybe one more full inhale and full exhale. And then come down one more inch. So now you're just kind of above your bones of your hip bones, pushing in and out. And if it feels better to make this kind of gentle, then certainly do that. And then let your hands rest. Now this is the moment where you just relax and breathe. Allow the whole lower belly to soften, your whole lower back to soften. And I would stay here for a few minutes or longer if it feels good to you. I'm Tara Lee. I hope you've enjoyed this video.